Hey Lucas Nation fans, tune in for an exciting weekend vlog. It's gonna be a good show. Stay tuned. Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting weekend vlog. This is Weekend Vlog with your host Kennedy Lucas. Hopefully you guys are ready for another exciting show because today's kind of a good show. Now, the past couple of days has been great. It's been phenomenal. It's been fantastic. So if you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, if you follow up with all the last couple of days has been very exciting because yes, K.L.P Entertainment did get a new and final new logo. A couple of days ago, we've redesigned and redefined the K.L.P Entertainment and what it stands for, and we really redesigned the logo. So, again, you guys are asking me, wow, Kennedy, you're designing the logo, you're remaking the logo yet again. Yes, because when I look at a logo and I say, this is great, what can I do to make it better? I change it up and I become more creative with it. Now, here's a picture of it. So K.L.P Entertainment has been redefined and redesigned for the logo department. This is our last redesigned logo. I think this is the one that we want to keep forever because I like it and we're idling one of my favorite superhero movies. Comment below if you can guess my favorite superhero of all time. We modeled their company after the logo. Now, of course, we redesigned it so it won't be quote-unquote stole. We didn't steal, we just redesigned a little bit better for K.L.P Entertainment. So we're going to move on to today's show. I have my handy-dandy iPhone SE here. We have a lot of things to kind of talk about today. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is the podcast. What do you guys think of the past podcast we did? So we had podcasts, two different podcasts from me, Kennedy Lucas, and Tyrus Lester. We covered the E3 press conference for Xbox One and PlayStation 4 with their Sony department. Of course, you guys can go back after the show to watch all of the podcasts for those two. Of course, two separate podcasts. I think we really did good in our views selection. I think people actually enjoyed us separating instead of kind of come together with one podcast. We separate and did two podcasts. So alongside with of course, we're probably going to have more podcasts like that out there for separation because I think that works really well. I think that really suits the budget and it really suits it well. If we had two different podcasts, of course we covered E3's Xbox One and PlayStation 4. We've seen the press conferences for both sides and we're very excited to had that out and reviewed it and podcasted over. We talked about a lot of good things that happened for E3. We're very excited for the upcoming games that's coming out because that leads K.L.P Entertainment for more podcasts for new top 3 game picks and top 3 new picks and new podcasts over these new games. So to see them come out, of course, we're going to do some gameplay over them, and we're going to podcast over them. So I'm very excited for those games to come out. So I do want to kind of warn you guys too, because I like to warn you guys with stuff, because I don't like to bluff. I don't like to expand out and tell you guys more than what I can chew. This fall semester is coming up for me for college, and of course Season 8 and Season think season 5 for podcasts. I gotta look back at it. It's coming up for the fall, and of course we're gonna be tremendously, and I do mean tremendously busy with all everything that's going on because school's coming back. I am getting elected for RA, hopefully. So we got that coming, and of course Grizzlies Weekly is coming. Now I don't want to tell you guys too much about Grizzlies Weekly because it's in development. It's in kind of in that stage, in development stage right now. Grizzlies Weekly is this hit show that I want to do for my campus. We got that coming out, and it's a lot of stuff going on. I'm very excited for the fall semester, but it's going to be a little bit hectic. So I want to give you guys this fair warning that K.L.P Entertainment is going to be booming and busy, so we're not going to have everything out right on time where it needs to be. We'll try to make it close to that time, but everything might not be right out on that exactly release dates that these podcasts need to be released out for. So just fair warning, I want you guys to stay tuned, but be patient. We're working as hard as we can to have everything out for you guys, but it takes time and a lot of production, a lot of time and space to do production and talk shows like this. So just it's gonna take some time, but back to the topic. Podcasting has been booming. I'm very glad that we had some good hits on both the podcasts because I didn't think since we had so many YouTube channels out there, so many companies out there reviewing E3, K.L.P Entertainment was part of that was part of that party and was part of that coverage and that review, and it made me feel very good to have those out and to have a lot of things out there out for E3 because everybody went to E3. Of course, I probably will be going to E3 one of these days when I have the time to fly down there to Los Angeles, but E3 was pretty good. Of course, I do think last year's E3 was a little bit better. But, E3 2016, it was okay. I mean, it was great for what it was. Great show, they had some great ideas, and they really tried their hard to kind of please their consumers. So, I think E3 was pretty much good. Now, before we go on break, of course, this had already happened. Now, I do want to say this because I feel very, very high, tremendously high on this. I feel very importance on this. This had already happened, but people are still talking about it. I just want to give a moment of silence to people in Orlando. Let's just go ahead and do that moment of silence, please. Thank you. I do that because I care. Orlando was supposed to be my favorite place to be, and Florida is was supposedly my favorite state. It makes no sense to have people shoot up clubs like that in that community. Now, I don't really talk about that or politics on my shows, but I feel very highly important on this because I tremendously care about this subject, and I care. And for the people who live down there in Florida, in Orlando, and you're watching today's show, I want you guys to know that K.L.P Entertainment stands with Orlando. We care. We saw it on the news. It makes no sense. It makes me angry because people are just so hateful to shoot people up like that, especially in the LGBT community. People shoot them up because they're being haters, and they won't let them be who they are. If I'm somehow giving this message to whoever is watching today's show, I want you guys to know is enough's enough. Let's stop this hate. It makes me mad because it just doesn't make sense. People are hating. People won't let people be who they are. I really do care about this subject because I want people to be themselves. I want them to express out and be able to be free in America. When they legalized gay marriage and marriage rights, that was tremendous. Everybody was happy for that. But then now people are coming up to these clubs, shooting these clubs up, and it makes them very uncomfortable to go out and have a good time, and they can't really enjoy themselves because of it's who they are, and people are hating. So, like I want to say is, for the point of this subject in the segment here, is enough's enough. It's about time for us to get better. If you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, I did do a tribute post, and I'll read it to you because I want to read it to you guys. If you missed it on my Instagram or Facebook, I did this tribute Two, we stand with Orlando. I said in the Instagram, and it's the same thing on Facebook because it posts over. It says, so I woke up this morning with some depressing news for Orlando. This was supposedly to be my favorite state, but it makes me angry that people in the world are haters and wouldn't allow people to be who they are. Yes, I am straight, but some straight people should just be happy for those who are in the LGBTQ community. It is not fair to take lives from people who are actually just like everyone else, but have a different view on what they like. People should just respect everyone that makes a great difference in the world, because in that community they make a great difference, tremendously great difference in the world. To hear that this shooting was terrible, has a terrible record since 9/11, terrible. We must get better. So I did a little tribute for that as well, because that, this whole thing makes me angry. Seeing that guy who shot it up in the news, very ugly character. I'll say it. He's very ugly in my opinion. That's just wrong. I feel that that's wrong. People don't know where his wife and child is, so I think maybe they had something to do with it too, because it makes me feel like if they're nowhere to be found during this time, it makes me think that they're hiding, they're running away from it, because they might have known what was going on in the industry, and they probably knew what was going on, but they probably ran because they probably went down south, and that's probably what they're doing. They're probably running, because where are they? Where are the wife and child if they're not here in Florida when your husband shot up a club and you're nowhere to be found? That makes no sense. But I do have respect for the parents, because the parents say on the news that they did not know anything about him going to do that. He's a regular at the club. They didn't even know that he was going to do that. So they were kind of as shocked as everybody else was. So I completely respect the parents. I mean, the parents didn't know, what you're going to do. So just let you guys know, K.L.P Entertainment stands with Orlando. Now we're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we got some good exciting news coming up. Stay tuned. Hello, Lucas. Thanks for fans. Welcome back to the show with your host, Kenny Lucas. Now, sorry to be kind of depressed in the last segment, because I feel for these type of things. It's just not fair to me. So we're gonna continue the show off with some good news, of course, because we do have some good news. This is not just a sad show. We have so much stuff to talk about today. The website updates has been, websites updates will be coming very soon. By the time you're seeing this weekend vlog, it's going to be completely updated. Of course, we had already updated our blog site last weekend, so if you missed it, please go to www.lucas94.wix.com/blog. You see all of our newest blogs, as we are going to show you, and I'll just show you, well, not really read it all, but I'll show you what is on the blog site. We really thought hard for this month's update issue of the blogging site. It's been kind of tough writing these blogs, but I think we finally got it done. Of course, with our game blogs, of course, we got some new games coming out, sponsored by via from E3. Of course, Hitman. We did a blog over Hitman, the newest Hitman game, over Gears of War 4 that has been released out at E3. Official gameplay. No Man's Sky is also on the blogging site as well. We have Mirror's Edge Catalyst. That's a new game that's probably going to be added to the K.L.P Video on Demand tab. I've heard of Mirror's Edge. I haven't played the game as much, but you never know. We have many more blogging sites, more game sites as well. As we go towards and sorry guys, it's a long blog. The anime blog has been fully updated. Of course, we have Love Life School Idol Project Season 2's blog is officially up. K.on the Movie. I'm very excited to announce K.on the Movie. We did a blog over K.on the Movie. We seen that movie a couple days ago. It's actually not a bad movie, really. We have Love Shinibio, if I pronounce that name right, and Other Delusions. That blogging site is up. K Anime's website is up. Down to Missy Elliott. We did a blog over Missy Elliott because she has been an honoree for the Hip Hop Awards at the VH1 Awards. Hopefully she wins that because she's coming back. Misdemeanor, You know, if you're watching, Missy Elliott, if you're watching the show, biggest fan, love your music. EA Sports, we did a blog over EA Sports. Tyler Perry Studios. Tyler Perry Studios, we did a blogging site. We did a blogging review on his studio and what he does. Down to the newest Cadillac CT6. That is the new Cadillac CT6, a vehicle that came out a couple weeks ago. So you guys can go out and check out the blogging site because it's fun. If this is more for my readers, if you like to read what we write, please be sure to go on it, read it, enjoy the blogging site. Of course, we did add it for all the websites right now. We added a little K.L.P Entertainment music selection. Of course, there is music playing for all the websites now. For every page, is not just a network that have music playing. For every page of every 4 websites, you have some song or some OST playing in the background as you read the blog or as you look at the video or as you look at the site. We have K.L.P Entertainment's official website music on there as well. So please be sure to check out those the blogging website because it's fully updated. Of course, the main website will be updated this weekend because we do have our new selections of our new top pick animes, new top pick games, and new top pick movies. So, you know, check it out. Now, before we go on the next commercial break, I do want to do a formal review. Again, yes, this is a formal review on a game that I had got previously. Now, of course, I am a game collector. You guys know it. I've been collecting games, what, 7, 8 years now, and I have quite the collection. I really do. Now, I had to collect one more game for my Nintendo Wii U. Wii U is the console's going strong. They're making some good titles. Again, I mentioned this in previous weekend vlogs. When you go to GameStop, I never pay over $60 for one video game. I try to find these deals, and I try to find the best deal that you can get within a game, and I did. Now, of course, this game here, I was able to get for about 17 bucks because I'm a pro member. I'm a pro member, and you know, I work, and you know, when you work really hard, you want to treat yourself something nice every once in a while. This is a game that I've been skeptical about because I didn't know how it was going to turn out, but it turned out okay. You know, it's okay. It's worth the buy. This game here is Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. So this game here, it's okay. You know, it's good storyline. You could be the same characters. Now, I have been collecting these Lego games for a while. I have them all. I even had the Star Wars Lego games for GameCube one time, but again, I had to retire those old games because, you know, who plays GameCube nowadays? So this is the 3rd edition for the Lego Batman. I haven't played the first Lego Batman, but Lego Batman 2, DC Superheroes, I played, and I have it in my PS3 collection. But this is a game I have for my Wii U collection. Is Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Storyline makes sense. It kind of sisters more of Green Lantern and the Lantern Rings, and you're saving the Earth from Brainiac. So it kind of towards for that Lantern storyline, and you have the Lantern Rings and the Green Lantern, Yellow Lantern, and so on, and etc. So playing this game here, it's okay. It's your same Lego game that if you play Batman 2, it kind of has the same mechanics as Batman 2, but it's a little bit different. You have a little helper called the Batmite, this little Batman wannabe fan that helps you out during the game. So he is kind of your helper, your guide. Playing between these characters, you have different suits that you can change out with. Batman, Robin, they have all different suits. Except for Batman, he has a sensor suit in this game. He also had that same suit in Batman 2. So in Batman 3, he has that same suit, but along with different other suits. So, and I know Robin has different suits as well. I don't know if you can create your own DC character in this one. I haven't seen it yet. Because this game here is story based. You won't really explore around Gotham City like you did in Batman 2 or around the Batcave like you did in Batman 2. This is more of just for your story story oriented type of game. So you go straight in, you go straight into the game. Not that I know of. It may I played the third episode on this game, so I haven't really played thoroughly through this game completely. But playing this game, okay, it's good. I'm not gonna downgrade it because it's fun. It keeps time, it kills time, it keeps you going, and every once in a while, once your time's up, it's like, okay, let me play something else because you're gonna get kind of tired of the same old thing. You want to play something different for your console. But like I do say, guys, this is worth a buy. Really, it's I would not pay $30 for this. I was not gonna pay $30, even though if they had it for $30, I'm like, okay, this ain't worth the buy. $17, yeah, okay, fine, why not? I do like the cover design though. The cover design is kind of cool. It's actually better than the Batman 2 cover. I actually do like that design. Having his cape rise up and you see the background, you have the superheroes and the villains on the side. It's pretty good that Batman's in the front. My favorite DC character between Flash and Green Lantern would have to be Batman because he's cool, he's rich, he's cool. I like the cool characters, the rich cool characters like Tony Stark and Batman. I love them. So it's a neat cover design. So yeah. Telltale Games and Warner Brothers and DC, they did good on this one. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we have a little bit more news announcements. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Video Blog with your host, Kenny Lucas. Now, we do have a couple more things to talk about before we log off here today's show. Please be sure to check out the K.L.P Network. K.L.P Network has been booming, y'all. It really has been booming. I actually enjoy K.L.P Network. Of course, what you can do on there, not only you can check your weather, but you can see the top tweets from K.L.P Photography and K.L.P Studios and K.L.P Entertainment. And of course, my Twitter is also linked on there as well, so you guys can check that out. You guys can check out the different tabs of the K.L.P Video on Demand. We have your top video game movies and your top movies on the K.L.P Network Video on Demand. Of course, if you go to the K.L.P Entertainment Video on Demand tab via Pinterest, you guys can see our top uploads from K.L.P Entertainment's YouTube channel onto Pinterest, and of course, all the other videos that's out there in the world that K.L.P Entertainment decides to like and share with the social media accounts. You guys can check on the new tab of anime. Anime tab on the K.L.P Network has been updated because we do have a new sponsorship. We do have a new website that we link up now. We don't do Ryu Anime anymore because Ryu Anime, their site was great when it was starting. Their site is kind of slow, and the loading screen and the loading interface is kind of slow, so we had to find a new website. And justdubs.org is a good site to watch all your dubbed anime. Of course, I've seen English subbed anime before, but I just prefer English dub because I don't have to sit there and read and try to catch up. I know it's lazy, but I just don't. I have to sit there and read. I have to listen. I like to listen. I don't like to just read it and try to hear them say it. I like to just hear the English voice actors perform these characters and just enjoy it thoroughly. So justdubs.org is a good site to watch all of you guys' anime. I love it. The design of the site is fantastic. It's really good. It's really good. So they do have different animes that are in dub that is not in all these other anime dubbed websites. I think this is perfect. They do update their site. I think they say weekly. They update it with new shows, new episodes, and new anime out there. So I'm loving that site. And after I edit and after I play some games, I'm probably gonna be watching some anime because this is kind of my off time. You guys can also check out the TED Talks. Of course, TED Talks is out there. I love TED Talks. Who doesn't? And all the other stuff you guys can see for the K.L.P Network. Of course, alongside with that, please check out the K.L.P Photography webpage and the K.L.P Photography Facebook and Instagram page. Of course, they've been redesigned with the new logo as well. So it all has a new logo. But check them out because we have some good pictures. Of course, this is we work really hard for our photography, so you guys can reach K.L.P Entertainment's business phone number at 213-295-3385 if you do want some photos made by K.L.P Photography from K.L.P Entertainment. Call that number. We'll pick up. And if you want some pictures made, we'll make it happen. We'll discuss your pricing, and we'll negotiate how much it's going to cost to make your photo shoot happen. Of course, we are in the greater Atlanta area, so if you're in Kentucky, if you're in California, if you're in Washington, D.C., we won't be able to cater for you because you're out of our region. Of course, we only do the Atlanta area. So if you're in the Atlanta area and if you want to make some pictures happen, you want a photo shoot to happen, let us know. Call us up. We'll negotiate your price. We'll make it happen. Of course, we have 2 more things to talk about before we log off here, and of course, it's based off of anime. I love anime. Who doesn't? I love it. So we had launched a new anime. This weekend we launched a new anime because we're ending Brothers Conflict and Bodacious Space Pirates. Oh, so sad that those shows are ending. But we do have some new animes coming out. Mocking Key Season 2. So Mocking Key Season 2 has started. Of course, we're starting to look at anime that only has, if you have an anime that's 8 to 10 episodes for Season 2 or for a series, we'll start your series. We're trying to start the series kind of small. Your average anime episodes will lead up to about 13. Sometimes they go to 24 depending on the material, but mainstream anime and just different anime, they go up to 13 episodes, and that's what we're trying to do, is try to just reach up to 13 episodes because we want to make sure we review them, have a different outtake, and have different updates each month. So, we don't want to have an anime that's like 24 to 25 episodes, and it takes 3 months to review and look at, and it's time consuming. So we're trying to look at anime that's only have 13 episodes so we can look at it, do a blogging over it, hopefully get a review for top 3, talk about it on today's shows, podcasts, and more. So we're going quick with these things. So Mocking Key Season 2, so excited, has 10 episodes that we're reviewing, and that's pretty standard. We'll go through it for that as well. It's a good show. Mocking Key Season 2. This is for your adult anime watchers. This is not for your kiddie anime watchers if they can handle the content. Of course, they do have a little bit of icchi, a little bit of fan service into that show. A lot of people think we're perverts. A lot of people think we're freaks. But, this is what we like. That's what we like. So, Mocking Key Season 2... It's different now. It's not your average anime, mainstream mecha anime. If you can handle the content, and if you're old enough to handle everything that happens into that show, watch it. You would not be disappointed. But if you're a little bit young on the young side, I would not recommend that show to you. Of course, our audience is like teenage and up, so we don't have any kid audiences anymore for K.L.P Entertainment, so we can review it. If you go to the K.L.P network on the main website, you guys can see all the top 4 animes that we're watching current, and seeing what current episode we're on right now for K.L.P network, if you guys want to catch up with us. So with that show, it's different. It's storytelling. It's the same kind of base concept, but it's a little bit more. You have your traditional voice actors coming back as more. Now, I'm not going to really say too much about it because that is interviewing to be in the top 3 animes. The last anime that we sort of started, and I really do love, is Love Life! School Idol Project Season 2. I do love that show. I just love that show. For some reason, I love it. Now, I love musical anime like AKB 0048. That's a fantastic show, and I'm glad that I watched it, but I'm sad they only have 2 seasons. Hopefully they come back with a 3rd season. Only time can tell. School Idol Project Season 2 is a good show to watch if you're into music. And I'm even just laughing about it. Some episodes will make you laugh. I've seen a couple episodes and I just laugh because it's like, wow, this is cute. It's like a cute anime. So if you like your cute anime, watch it. It's just, I don't know, there's something about it. It's just, every time it comes on, and every time I watch it, I smile. I put on a big grin. I'm like, so I don't know. But watch that show if you're into that cutesy musical anime. For your anime tab. So that pretty much wraps up your weekend vlog with your host Kennedy Lucas. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. We did a mini review on Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Hopefully you guys enjoy the new logo. This is our final logo, and let me just say, for Lucas Nation fans, this is our final logo. This is it. We're done. This is the final one. This is our cut. This is the logo that we're going for. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, because this is what we're doing. We're working with. Please be sure to check out all the links in the description below. I'm not gonna name all the sites. You just go in the description. You can click your K.L.P Photography, your Instagram, whatever you want to click on. Check out our great content, because we're booming. We love it, and I enjoy doing this thing. Hopefully you guys enjoy you guys' weekend. I'm Kennedy Lucas, logging out.